I'm just lay down on the dog. Take a nap. Hopefully I don't wake up with lice. Good morning, Mickey. Sukario. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Up, up. No. Come here. Sukario, come here. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Come here. Up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, up. Come on, up, up. Good boy. It's camera shy. You good baby. Mickey. You like it, Bubba? Somebody keeps sending my email. Why are you gonna keep me? Okay, Bubba? Okay, baby. Don't kick me. Oh, nice. It looks like people transmission of awkward rifles. His block your hand. Yep. Come on, Papa. Come here, my baby. Straight up germaphobe and bitch. Come on, Sky. It's okay. It's okay, my baby. Sky, come on, Papa. Come on. My baby. Dario. It's so cute. He always plays on it. He's a good boy. He's a good baby boy. He's a good boy. Don't cry. Don't cry, Papa. Don't cry. Dario. Dario, look at your tail. It's tail. No crying. No cries. See, you got eye boogers again. Again, Papa's. Yuck. No Fuji face. Fuji face. And what's in you and woof you. So that chicken gave me fucking heartburn. Maybe that's Sunny D. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Sally, is it your feet? It's Sally. Where are they at? Hey, Sally. Hey, Scoochies. He's little. My little baby. He's cute. Where's her breathing from? You know what? Okay, I'm opening you. That's it. It's okay. Stay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Lay down, please. Come on. Come here, my baby. That's enough. It's okay. Let's just going by. Hey. No more. Come here. Scario. Come here, Papa. Come here. Good boy. The guy looked up like you can't stop here. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Scotty, we scared that. Oh my god. Scotty, I want to cuddle your butt. Turn it around. I want to cuddle your butt. Put your butt up the pillow. So people get pink eye, Papas. Come here. Come here. Sicario. No. No. Sicario. Hey. Sicario. Oh my god. Sicario. Come here, my baby doggy. Come here. You could go potty? You could go potty? Hmm? Do you? Or you just want to go outside? Come here, baby. You could go potty? No, you don't. You could go potty? No. No. Hey. Hey. Get out the window. Lay down, Papas. Wait, take a minute. Stay. Thank you. It's hella on edge. All that yellow Jeep just passed by. Please, look at boy. His little squirty tail. Daddy, oh, come here, little Blinky. Blinky, come here. Scotty, hey, hey. Honestly, these motherfuckers are trying to really piss me off, bro. Come here. Scario. Sicario. Fine then. Don't cuddle then. Fuck you too. Come here. Come here, Papa. Come here. Cuddle. Sicario, come on. Get him, Blinky. Blinky. Whatever. Night night. Good night. Night. Bye. It's nothing but us. Stay. It's nothing but us. So there's a white shutter there. Fan. Not really vertical. I swear, God got me. I think. Fuck all these stupid ass people. Swear to God, bro. Not too bad, but yeah. No. Daddy will stay. 오빠 봐. 우리 오빠. No, no, no. Hey, no, no, no. Sicario. No, papas. No, please. Hey, Sicario.
tell you, sometimes, like somebody records a song and you think, nobody should ever do that song again because that person did it so well. When I heard Marvin Gaye do Hitchhike, I just thought, that is perfection. And then I listened to Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, and I'm telling you, I listen to that song still. I listen to it Sunday twice. I love your version of that song so much that I can't even tell you. And I believe that. It is genius the way you guys recorded that song. It is genius, and I love it. I love that. If you ever like to perform in the LA area and you need backup, I know all the backup to all your songs. Okay? I'm serious. I know the backup to all your songs. So just a reminder, the first single comes out this Friday, the 26th. It's Santa Familia was to love you, and the album drops August 14th. And I'm really happy. That is fabulous. It is beautiful. It is a thing of beauty. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I think that's the first single. It's going to be great. Thank you so much for being with us. Such a pleasure. I don't think so. Thanks, guys. They really appreciate it. Jenny Mullen, Jason Biggs' ex-wife, made a lot of headlines, got a lot of attention for some photos that she recently posted with one of her sons. She's seen all the comments and now she's speaking about it. I don't know if this is going to help the headlines go away, but this is what she said. Be right back.
This Pride Month, celebrate soccer with the SF Spikes, a premier LGBTQ+ soccer club, building community and preserving local queer soccer heritage. Together with Pride House, they're creating a radically welcoming safe space for everyone to enjoy the journey. The passion of the World Cup meets the spirit of Pride on Fox 2 and Fox Local San Francisco.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Night. Look out for these stickers to take advantage of great deals on new Kia. Get 1.9% APR for 48 months of $750 retail bonus cash on specially taxed 2026 Carnival vehicles.
Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Now get employee pricing plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2026 Ford F-150 truck. Only at your California Ford dealer.
Never touch a down power line. Assume they are live and dangerous. If you see it down line, stay away, call 911, and avoid touching anything that has come into contact with the power line.
Why is everyone buying from them? Maybe their prices.
Maybe their services.
Find out why.
Hey, welcome. How can I help you today? We have the largest selection of in-stock appliances in California. Plus, we're offering exclusive deals, including mail-in rebates you won't find anywhere else.
It's done. Tell me what you found. You know you're in the right place.
We want all of us to stay safe while dating. That's why it's important to call 811 at least 2 days before you start any dating project. You can get your lines marked for free. It's easy and will help keep you safe.
Ford employee pricing.
Here's the deal.
What we pay. All pricing plus $2,000 bonus cash on a 2026 Ford Explorer.
No, get out.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Night. Look out for these stickers to take advantage of great deals on new Kia. Get 0% APR for 48 months plus $750 retail bonus cash on specially taxed 2026
Look at new power goes out. Fox Local San Francisco is still on. And you can use local streaming app for 5 new streaming for you.
You know where that is?
That you recently posted with your sons, and
Oh my God.
image of her hugging him this way was weird, and her caption, "Your eldest son will be the most handsome guy you ever date," made it even weirder. So she's seen all the comments, and now she's speaking about it. She went on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast. I don't know if this is going to help the headlines go away, because this is what she said.
Do you think maybe people take this wrong way to capture, or do you feel like the hot boys? I mean, what do you think that will be? They thought that maybe the hot look for yes. I'm not sure. He knew. I felt like he's really the kind of I'm all over me. I feel like trying to like walk him up the boxing for like the last 12 years. If I made this joke a month ago, 2 months ago, it would have played different when you were married. Because, yeah, I'm still married, but I mean, yeah. And I think that there's something about a woman who is something that somehow reads as a threat.
They're joking, and I know she was joking. She said, "My son's actually a predator." And she was kidding. It's like, of course she's joking. You're making another joke. You're saying you're a over joke. Just do it for work. I don't know what this is. It's like social media is going to pretty like the thing you I mean, I don't think the word. She's kind of asking for it. She knew what she was going to get with that. It's not like she's you think she's a headline person? I don't like that as my favorite. I mean, like, I'm thinking about it. It's more like headline, but I like the merch. And I think that's really sweet. Way to go, Devin. Single guys, put down your dating apps. Quit swiping. There's nothing. Yeah, Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson is available and very accessible in one particular way. The DMs are open. Sure.
Be right back. Toyota's 4th of July sales event is on now. Check out the all-new RAV4 and RAV4 plug-in hybrid, or shop the 3 Road Red Highlander hybrid. Hurry into the 4th of July sales event. Toyota, let's go places. Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Get employee pricing plus 2,000 bonus cash on a 2026 Ford Explorer SUV.
For nearly 100 years, Golden One Credit Union has shown up for California with care. And ways to protect, guide, and help you grow. Because when life moves forward, son, what do you do? No, it helps to have someone in your corner. Golden One Credit Union, the one for you.
Ow! You bit me. Charlie, you bit me. You bit me, Charlie. Got you.
The celebration starts at home. Visit HomeWise Appliance for
Ow! Charlie, you bit me.
save up to an extra $400
No.
on select in-stock appliances. Plus,
I'm gonna step up.
$1,000 in exclusive mail-in gifts. Save up to 45% off, plus 0% financing for up to 24 months. HomeWise Appliance. Smart choice. Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Now get employee pricing plus 5,000 total cash on a 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E SUV. Only at your California Ford dealer. Toyota's 4th of July sales event is on now. Check out 21 hybrid and electrified models. 0% APR on all EVs like the CHR and 0% plus cashback on BZ. Hurry into the 4th of July sales event. Toyota, let's go places.
No.
Soccer fans, happy Times Square for another World Cup action in San Jose after Colombia's big-time victory, and the Giants back in San Francisco for their first home series since the team's primetime controversy reacted by fans and Buffalo.
Next on Kid TV News 10 o'clock news.
All right, single guys, put down your dating apps. Quit swiping. There's no need for that. You got Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson is available and very accessible in one particular way.
If somebody is really like wants to get in touch with you, slides into your DM. Is that a bad way for them to do it? So the DMs are open.
Sure.
What's your best shot you got from the DMs? That's kind of hope for a lot of guys, regular guys. For regular, normal guys, like, hey, I have a shot with Jessica Simpson. She might read my DM.
I don't know that Jessica realizes that it's pretty simple to get verified now. Somebody should tell her. It used to mean that you were someone of some status. Somebody should tell her. Oh, good luck. You might find love. And you're welcome for the advice. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is the 10 o'clock news on KTVU Watch.
Columbia, Clintons responded to 32 when the crowd goes wild, capping off another packed night at the Artemis Watch Party in San Jose. Tonight's match between Columbia and the Democratic Republic of Congo capping off another huge day in the FIFA World Cup. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Mega.
And we're nearly 2 weeks into the
Sicario.
and the biggest party in the Bay Area.
Sicario.
In San Jose, St. Petersburg.
Sicario.
We find KTV's Joe Fonzie who was there when Columbia
Bye.
scored the game-clinching goal. Man, what is it must have been if you're at that moment, Joe?
Yeah, guys, what made this so important here was what happened earlier in the group. If you remember, the Democratic Republic of Congo tied Portugal, and that was a huge upset. That made tonight's game so that much more important between Colombia and the Democratic Republic of Congo, because if Congo had won this game, they would have vaulted to the top of the group. They're still going to be alive, but now what this does set up is an incredible game next week in Miami. But as we've seen in this place, the crowds come, they come early. They say that Colombia travels well. It certainly did tonight. This place was filling up at least 2-3 hours before game time. And then once the game happened, it was a frustrating first half for Colombia because the goalie for the Democratic Republic of Congo was a magician, keeping Colombia out of the goal, even though they were dominating at all ends of the field. They finally broke through and scored a goal in the second half, went on to win 1-0. They actually had 3 goals disallowed for being offside. Colombia dominated, but Democratic Republic of Congo hung in there. So now, what's really fun about this, and I found some people here that we're gonna do this the best we can, because your English is better than my Spanish. Were you nervous? Were you nervous tonight? Yeah. Vamos, Colombia! All right. I'm going to give you one other element here. The one other element is, in Miami next week, Colombia is playing Portugal. And we have somebody from Portugal. So tell me your thoughts about they were being so nice to you a moment ago.
I know, we were winning 5-0, so we're going to be back.
What do you guys say? All right. You guys, they were so civilized just a short time ago. And then we turned on the light, and all the things they said they were going to do, they don't do. But I'm getting used to that. We've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. The big one. Yeah, the big one is going to be Colombia against Portugal. And then Democratic Republic of Congo still has a chance if they win its game against Uzbekistan, who has yet to win. They can still be in the 32 as well. So lots to still play out in Group K. But the big one will be, we found somebody from Portugal, and it'll be Portugal against Colombia in Miami next week, guys.
What about tomorrow? Mexico plays. So people want to come down there. What should they know? Do you think how big is the crowd going to be?
Well, yeah, tomorrow Brazil and Mexico are both playing. So they say that the 4 biggest groups are. When Mexico is here, and there were 30,000 people here last week from Mexico, comparable crowd here for Colombia, not quite as big when the U.S. plays and when Brazil plays. So you're going to get it double tomorrow. You're going to get Mexico and Brazil tomorrow, and then the U.S. on the next day. But Colombia really showed out well tonight, and it's moving on.
It was fun to watch. And it's always fun to watch you, Joe. The last couple of weeks, and all your new friends every day. Every day, your friends. I love it.
You never know. You never know what you get when you turn that light on. I'll tell you guys.
Always good to see you, Joe. Appreciate it.
It's always fun to hear from Joe. All right. Well, businesses in even entire cities are finding new ways to cash in on World Cup fever. A brand new watch party venue has launched in Redwood City, and Columbia fans showed out for the first ever Soccer on the Square series there. Let's get the PTV Zach Stock, who is live in the heart of the city downtown with a closer look. Hi, Zach.
Hey there. Yeah, so far the feedback we've been getting pretty positive. They'd like to keep this thing going all the way through the end of the tournament. And for fans who've really been looking for a good place to catch those games somewhere between San Francisco and San Jose, they say this is the perfect fit. Redwood City becoming the latest community to capitalize on World Cup fever Tuesday night. Watching soccer on the square in front of a large crowd taking in Colombia versus the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
I love the city. I love the green grass. Looks like a workout.
All music to the ears of Lucas Wilder behind the Bay Area's newest watch party.
I always figured we'd theme it out a little bit, maybe feel like a little bit of a soccer pitch or something like that.
Earlier, busy getting everything in place, and that included playing mixologist, brewing a big batch of Paloma.
Squirt, grapefruit juice, tequila. Our girl would be set up and ready to do like that 1 o'clock game, and so we were, live at 1 o'clock doing it. And a bunch of people came from their businesses and sat down on the square and watched the game, and stuff like that. So we actually had a decent crowd out here.
Lucas is the man up. He's the unappointed mayor of Redwood City. And what he does not only just for this event, but also for music in the square, what he does for music in the park. I mean, Redwood City can't be matched for our activities, I think.
Providing Christoph Schoenstein with 2 parties in one.
Happy birthday to you.
We were going to have a party at the house, and then we found out that they were going to be doing this downtown, so we decided let's bring it down here.
The avid England football fan celebrating his birthday with a homemade soccer ball cake.
Every 4 years, everybody becomes a soccer fan again, and it's awesome.
And organizers say they plan to air 3 World Cup games here tomorrow and include a whole bunch of new activations, a climbing wall, a soccer playing area. So a whole lot more to look forward here when they have these big watch parties right here in Redwood City. Buddy?
Yeah, that looks like a great space. Fun way to watch these World Cup games. All right, thanks, Zach. And it was another historic day as Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo became the first player to ever score in 6 different World Cups.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal.
The soccer superstar got back in the net twice and nearly scored a 3rd goal during today's win over Uzbekistan. The ground in Houston went wild as the 41-year-old celebrated, and fans watching in his home country of Portugal exploded with joy. Today's game was the 230th of Ronaldo's international career, the most of any player ever.
And the U.S. men's national team less than 48 hours away here from their final group stage match down south in Los
Now,
Angeles.
this match has no impact on the U.S. advancing. They have already punched their tickets to round of 32 in Santa Clara.
Although the games will still be quite intense. Sports reporter Bailey O'Carroll with us now. That match against Turkey. How's the team feeling going into this?
Good. They know that they have already punched that all-important ticket that Cody mentioned to the round of 32. The U.S.'s final match of the group stage has the makings of attracting the U.S. already qualifying for the knockout stage, playing Turkey. Statistically, Turkey cannot qualify for the knockout round. U.S. goalkeeper Matt Freese said today they know what's on the line, and they know that they cannot take their foot off the gas.
It's a strong group and a competitive group. Obviously, I played them in my debut, so familiar with them, and really we're focused on ourselves and hopefully 26 guys are focused on getting ready to compete, ready to continue the momentum that we've built.
The game is on Thursday. A lot of questions still remaining ahead of that game, guys. Who's going to play? Who's not going to play? Maybe more importantly, and just what's on the line for this U.S. team.
Because we've analyzed it, overanalyzed it, because it doesn't matter. I think sometimes that makes it even more confusing. You have these 4 key players with yellow cards, and then get another one in this game that doesn't matter, and they can't play in the round of 32, which does matter. But yet you have a momentum issue. You kind of have to say, hey, I want to play every World Cup game. These are all competitors, and then you have to listen. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, Mauricio Pochettino has a lot of scenarios to go through with his head and with his coaching staff. On the topic of momentum, this U.S. team won 2 matches in a row. If they win on Thursday, that makes it 3. They've never won 2 in a row before, so they certainly have not won 3 in a row. That momentum, as Buddy just mentioned, is going to be key. They do not want to take their foot off the gas because the entire country is around them. They're taking notice that this team has something different. They want to capitalize on that. And yes, these players are competitors. They are on the largest stage of all sports in the world that the planet has barely ever seen at all and at home. So yeah, any competitor is going to want to play on that stage. But you've got to play, if you play, you've got to play smart, and you've got to save what you have. And those top-notch guys for the round of 32 when it is win for the
I'm
level.
all about throwing gas at this point. Just keep it rolling. You said it's not at the round of 32. When do we know who the U.S. may actually play come July 1st?
So we know that they will play a third place team. We will not know who that third place team is until Saturday night. So too early to predict. No, I can tell you it will be the third place team from group B, E, F, I, or J.
Just those
Yes,
two.
yes, yes. So a lot of scenarios.
I know what's happening now for that third place spot, but people are, it is a confusing thing for people who are trying to figure it out. You have to have those battles, and then there's some magic that has to happen. They don't get easier after this configuration.
Yes.
This is a little bit complicated.
It's the 12 first place teams, the 12 second place teams, and then the 8 third place teams. Once we come to that, it'll look very similar to a March Madness bracket. We don't know and love here in the
I don't care who we play. We're going to roll.
I like the attitude. Yeah, they're liking them for a pregame. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see sports a little bit later. Let's talk about travel. Bay Area airports. They are bracing for a surge of visitors for next week's match featuring the U.S. again in Santa Clara. So far, it has been smooth sailing at airports, including SFO. We did catch up with a couple of Jordan fans heading back home after last night's match in the Bay Area, and still in good spirits despite their country's elimination from the tournament.
It's like,
Did you lose your voice from screaming?
I lose my voice. It's too hard. I can watch it on the TV, but like it's different vibe in the stadium. You know, it's amazing.
Right now, there is enhanced security at the big 3 airports to handle the increase in travelers. TSA also sending another reminder to international visitors to check their bottles of ranch dressing. The condiment has proved to be popular with fans from across the globe.
Police officers from Oakland, San Jose have been working overtime to provide security for the FIFA World Cup. The U.S. government awarded FIFA $625 million in security grants, and that is flowing to those host cities. The city of San Jose received $3.5 million for its police services, and Santa Clara County has received about $8 million from the state for World Cup safety. Oakland police told us the Bay Area Host Committee was paid for security services, but did not provide a specific amount.
FIFA's making between $10 and $13 billion on this event. It certainly doesn't seem unreasonable that FIFA should be paying the security costs to make sure that their event is safe for the participants. But again, that's not the way it works. The federal government is covering a huge portion of the security costs for this event.
FIFA and the Bay Area Host Committee did not immediately respond to our request for information about how much they are spending on security.
Coming up, a Friday night protest at Oracle Park and a controversy that has ballooned far beyond the Giants players' caps.
And to stand up for everyone in every community. And that's what, to me, baseball is, and that's what pride is also.
Some say the response by Buster Posey today is only fueling the controversy tonight.
Also had boats littering the Oakland estuary, and tonight one group says the city is not doing its part to keep the water safe.
It certainly has been dangerous. In fact, it's been deadly, and now it's all coming to an end. I'll explain with your Bay Area forecast after this brief commercial break.
Go USA.
One nation, one team, one dream.
You're all new out of the trade for a life of yes. Get accepted of all at your local housing.
I'm Jesse Chris, Northern California's personal injury lawyer, and here's what I'm not doing. I'm not posing outside of courthouses I've never walked into. I'm not yelling, "I'll fight for you," as cars are falling from the sky. And I'm not taking your case to justice over. You know what I am doing? Reconstructing crashes with 3D animations, locking in key witnesses, and turning over every stone. So when I show up in court, I've done the work for you. If that's what you want your lawyer to do, call the law offices of Jay Chris at 877-J-CHRIS and make your case, Chris.
Why is everyone buying from them? Maybe their prices.
Maybe their services.
Find out why.
Hey, welcome. How can I help you today? We have the largest selection of in-stock appliances in California. Plus, we're offering exclusive deals, including mail-in rebates you won't find anywhere else.
It's done. Tell me what you found.
When even they shop here, you know you're in the right place.
You're all new out of the trade for a life of yes. Get accepted of all at your local housing.
Well, Giants are back at Orland Park for their first home series since the private controversy that has consumed much of the franchise. The team is still facing tough questions over how it handled 4 pitchers who either wrote Bible verses on their special pride caps or refused to wear them at all. Giants president of baseball operations, Buster Posey, gave a statement about the controversy.
I understand that there's strong feelings on this topic. There's differing perspectives, and out of respect to everybody involved, it's not something that I'm willing to revisit. I understand that some fans are upset and frustrated, and I can promise you it's something that we've talked about a lot internally and will continue to do so. Our focus is on the team right now, the upcoming draft, the trade deadline, and trying to win games. So anybody that has baseball questions, I'm happy to take baseball questions from them.
And Posey would refuse to talk about that issue any further. That was despite several follow-up questions, leading to some tense moments inside the dugout.
Anyone from the organization talk to Tony, talk to the players, and explain the importance of this demographic to their business, the importance of this evening for the fans.
I mentioned that I'm not going to revisit it, so if everyone asks baseball questions, I'll answer baseball questions. Again, if you want to give baseball questions, I made my statement on that. I'll answer baseball questions. Inadequate and accurate communication. I'll answer baseball questions. I believe so, yeah.
Especially when you want to answer baseball questions, there's some very important matters that the public is debating outside this organization.
I'm going to answer baseball questions.
Do you feel it's not your job as baseball, president of baseball operations, and is it something that should be talking to them about?
Yeah, guys, you just need to keep it baseball related. But you guys have made this baseball related because you have 5 innings. You allow players out of the field. MLB said should not have had lighting on their hats, violated MLB rules. Then MLB said that you guys didn't communicate to the players properly that they didn't have to wear that. So there's been no response about that. We can get it, but for me, a statement. If you guys have any baseball questions, you can answer those, or we're really done.
That exchange come handy over some fans at tonight's game, and there was a small protest right outside Oracle Park, calling out the organization's handling of this entire controversy. KQED's Amber Lee, live there in San Francisco after talking with some of those very fans. Amber?
Mike, the protesters told me they're longtime Giants fans and some are season ticket holders. They're demanding that the team take a strong stance in support of the LGBTQ community. Members of the LGBTQ community and their allies held a protest outside Oracle Park before Tuesday night's game. The Giants versus the A's. Frustration and disappointment that several Giants pitchers wore team-issued pride caps with the Bible verse written on them on June 12th, the team's designated Pride Night. Some fans tell me they won't attend another game until the team formally apologizes.
I'm also an LGBTQ Christian, as well. This broke my heart.
You're playing in San Francisco, which is one of, literally the gayest cities in the United States. What did you expect? It was a hateful act, and intentionally. This fan says he's wearing the Pride jersey given out by the Giants at a previous Pride night to represent his community. He attended the game on this night with his father.
It's tough to say that I'm not surprised, in our political culture in 2026, there are going to be people who are loud and ignorant, and, we can't let those loud voices keep us down.
Out of respect to everybody involved, it's not something that I'm willing to revisit.
Some fans say the Giants president of baseball operations, Buster Posey, and the team have struck out by what they describe as a non-response.
I was very disappointed that the ownership team and management has not more directly addressed what happened, because a large segment of this fan base is LGBTQ. This is more than baseball. This is about community. This is about, I'm a part of the Giants family.
Jason Brock has sang the national anthem for the Giants at previous Pride Night celebrations. He's scheduled to sing at Thursday night's game. He says he plans to still perform despite the controversy.
Ultimately, I think I can show up as a gay person, represent the LGBT community, and get on that field and sing the anthem proudly, claiming it for us and everyone.
A Giants spokesperson tells me the Tuesday night game was sold out. More than 40,000 people attended. Still, upset fans tell me they will not let up on their demand that the Giants step up to the plate and issue a formal apology. Mike?
Amber Lee last night in San Francisco. Amber, thank you for that statement. The city's San Francisco supervisor, Jackie Fielder, said she plans to return to work on Monday following a 3-month leave of absence due to a mental health challenge.
I was going 100 miles an hour since early 2023 when I started the campaign for supervisor. And being a grassroots candidate is a lot of elbow grease. So I'm extremely grateful that I got to take this medical leave that doesn't really exist for this kind of role.
The supervisor shared a video statement on Instagram announcing her return. She first checked herself into a hospital back in March, and the board of supervisors granted her request to skip meetings between April 7th and June 30th. Fielder was elected to represent the Mission District, Bernal Heights, and Portola in 2024.
If you want to include the day it was issued, we have had a beach hazard statement running for 12 straight days since June 12th. It's one of the longest beach hazard statements ever issued here in the Bay Area. Let's take a look outside right now. This is Santa Cruz. A fainted breeze at 55 degrees. It's overcast, but things are calming. We have the beach hazard statement. It will come to an end tomorrow night at 5 p.m. We have experienced such a strong southerly swell from South America and rip currents and sneaker waves as well. Current waves currently are about 2 to 3 feet at Shark Park and also Rockaway Beach and Ocean Beach as well. Now, onshore we go. Temperature-wise, boy, it was cloudy. Not too many people heading to the beaches today. 58 degrees in Pacifica to outside number of 85 degrees in Peaston, Antioch, and in Fairfield. It was an 83 in the Tri-Valley and Morgan Hill. Tonight overnight, coastal clouds, patchy drizzle, fog into the 50s. Your weather headlines. Gray skies, patchy drizzle overnight. Earlier clearing tomorrow than what we experienced the past couple of days. And breezy tomorrow during the afternoon hours. Our temperatures will be pretty close to average. Coming up next time around, we're going to continue to talk about your week ahead and the wind unchanged you need to know about. All right, thanks, Sabrina. And still ahead tonight, a spike in break-ins prompting a warning from one local police department.
And calling out California, a live look at the White House tonight. How President Trump claims he helped Steve Hilton clinch a spot in November's gubernatorial election.
For our country's 250th birthday, Gordon Ramsay will save the American dream and one giant tub. Kitchen Nightmares premieres July 21st on Fox.
Welcome to Fitting In. Welcome to Standing Out. Welcome to a helping hand. Welcome to the world of Mercedes-Benz. Get an exceptional offer on the GLC and GLE at the Welcome Home Celebration, going on now at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
I was driving with my daughters in the car hit me head on. The Law Brothers were on it. I would recommend the Law Brothers to everybody and anybody.
Car accidents come with all kinds of problems, and a lot of people just don't know what to do. That's what we're here for. We're the Law Brothers.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. Tremfya can help with remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years. Some have visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
This is how you set trip.
This is the best burger in the world.
Citra things. We've got some stoppage time. Soccer has us in pause for a couple of weeks. Just because we're watching soccer doesn't mean the Zip Trip is done.
We're coming back soon.
Return kicking and streaming Friday, July 10th in Vallejo.
Lieutenant President Trump said he requested an investigation into California's June primary election over alleged voter fraud. His comments coming out of a rally in Pennsylvania 3 weeks to the day after a June primary. Javier Becerra clinching the first spot in the runoff that Friday, and Hilton clinching the second spot the following Tuesday. The president says our state's drawn-out vote count prompted him to get involved.
I called up the very powerful, very good U.S. attorney in California, and I said, do me a favor, take a look, they're trying to steal that election too. About an hour after the call, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hilton has won. So had I not made that call, Steve Hilton would right now be watching the election from home.
First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Rassaley announced an investigation into California's election process earlier this month, though it's not clear if he's the attorney President Trump was referring to. Neither Rassaley nor Hilton has commented on the president's remarks.
As peace talks between the U.S. and Iran continue in Switzerland, the Senate has voted to check President Trump's war powers. 4 Republican senators broke party lines and joined all Democrats in passing the War Powers Resolution. While the resolution is largely symbolic and does not hold much legal weight, it does reflect fading GOP support for the war and growing concerns over the deal the Trump administration struck to end it.
Any agreement with the Iranians is, again, it's the trust but verify. These are people who have a history and have proven in the past not to be honest brokers and be trustworthy.
Today's bill comes as the Pentagon is seeking an additional $80 billion to cover the costs of the war.
8 protesters accused of having ties to Antifa were sentenced to decades in federal prison today over a shooting right outside an immigration detention center in Texas July 4th of last year. Protesters set off fireworks, damaging buildings and vehicles at the facility, and a responding officer was shot in the neck. The convicted gunman, Benjamin Son, was sentenced to 100 years in prison. The 7 co-defendants received terms ranging from 30 to 70 years. The case marks the first sentencing on Antifa-related charges after President Trump designated the group as a domestic terrorist organization last fall. Next to 10:30, finding common ground on Capitol Hill to ease the pain of the housing crisis. A live report on a rare show of bipartisanship.
And bringing a big Costco to Oakland. Details on that proposal that is picking up steam at City Hall.
Heading out of town? Bay Area News follows you as you download Possible to San Francisco. Fast, free, and bursting with Bay Area info. Live streaming news from KTVU. When you're home with clean up,
The people are fine. Clean and happy too.
we may jump disappear. All you have to do is point. Or is it 1-800-GUN-GUN?
You can't spell American without I can. At the Jeep and Ram make this the summer event. Celebrate 250 years of the country that can. I can power through anything and back it up better than anybody. I can go where freedom takes me and take it all in. Do anything this summer. At the Jeep and Ram make this the summer event.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchasing at 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus 4,500 total bonus cash allowance on the 2026 Ram 1500. See your Bay Area Ram dealer.
Ta-da! Not what I was expecting.
IKEA. IKEA. Think about your local store or choose from thousands of pickup locations at IKEA.us. All at a great price. IKEA. Dream the possibilities.
She didn't know where the road would lead, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life. I'm not married.
Seriously?
The all-new Audi Q40 made for a life of yes. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
I'm Jesse Chris, and I'm not posing outside of courthouses I've never walked into. I'm locking in key witnesses and turning over every stone. So when I show up in court, I've done the work for women. Call 877-J-Chris and make your case close.
Are you ready to make jump disappear? I'm so looking forward to this.
We may jump disappear. All you have to do is point. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Wheeler Tech, overwhelming bipartisan support on Capitol Hill as Congress approves a major bill aimed at lowering housing costs while also restricting corporate investors from buying homes. KTVU's Tom Bankard joins us live from San Rafael tonight with a look at what it would mean for the Bay Area's housing market. Tom.
Standing in front of a project that's taken a long time to get off the ground, that's going to be more than 200 units and 8 stories tall. While you look at that, I want to tell you that this bill that is passed is aimed at tackling both the national housing shortage as well as the affordability crisis for all areas, urban and rural. The law has chops, but only if the administration allows it.
The yeas are 85, and the nays are 5.
With support from both parties, the U.S. Senate and House passed the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. A final House vote aligning the House and Senate versions will put it on the president's desk.
This is the most important housing legislation Congress has passed in over 50 years. And it's going to do a lot to make homes more affordable for Californians and all Americans. This is a really big deal because a third of young adults are living with their parents.
And it was bipartisan.
The bill we're passing today sends a clear message to every American struggling to find a place they can afford.
When you cut red tape, you actually reduce the cost of housing. More people have a chance to become a first-time home buyer.
The law puts a cap of 350 single-family homes that any so-called institutional investor can buy. That would forbid bulk buying of homes by large real estate speculation firms. More homes will go to individual buyers. To increase supply, the bill provides grants and funding to local governments if they encourage high-density construction, modernize zoning regulations, and uncomplicate and streamline housing permitting.
We're about 10 million homes short of where we need to be, and that shortage is the root cause of why it's become so expensive.
It would expand federal financing for less expensive to build manufactured homes. It boosts funding for rural housing programs. And it allows for financing the grants to convert abandoned or underutilized structures and commercial buildings into residential spaces.
And that's one of the pieces of this bill that I actually wrote on how do we actually get more homes built in opportunity zones where there is a lot of that office real estate that just isn't used as often. Now that a lot of folks in the Bay Area are working from home, converting that into affordable housing is really important. A lot of cities want to be able to do that.
Now, the Congressman and many others are calling this the most significant bipartisan achievement of this entire administration. But the question still arises, will the president actually sign it? We shall see. Tom Baker, KTU, Fox 2 News, back to you.
No, this kind of bipartisan agreement, we don't see it that often in these recent days. Do you have any indication that the president wouldn't sign it?
No indication, but you remember he's a transactional person. He may say, okay, what do I get out of this? And that's the concern that some people have. Whether or not it comes up is unknown at this point in time, but it's always in the back of everyone's head.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens next. It is on his desk. All right, thank you, Tom. Well, the city of Oakland is one step closer to getting a Costco. A city committee voted to advance an exclusive negotiating agreement, or ENA, with the retailer to bring one of its popular big box stores to the former Army base in West Oakland. The city controls about 23 acres of land within the base, and a new study by the city suggests that Costco will create 400 new jobs and $3 million annually for the city's general fund.
Today, though, is not the approval of a specific project or a binding real estate transaction yet. Rather, the ENA provides time, in this case up to 12 months, for the city and Costco to commence focused negotiations around the terms of a ground lease, and for Costco to undertake community outreach, and importantly, to start its planning approvals and its CEQA review.
The full city council will vote on the agreement next month. There's no timeline on when a Costco might open, but development alone is expected to take years.
The San Jose City Council has signed off on a request for federal funding to help staff the fire station that should have been already open. Station 32, just right near the interchange of 680 and 101. It was scheduled to open this year, but those plans stalled when funding was cut from next year's budget. That budget closed a $50 million shortfall, but as a result, city money for the fire station has been deferred until 2028. Tonight, an update on the illegally docked boats along the Jack London waterfront in the city of Oakland are now sinking into the estuary. Despite the dock being cleared and allowing for crews to have access to it once again, those sinking boats are still just too close to the launching point. If one of the boats were to tip over to the wrong side, it would have broken the dock altogether. The issue has prompted the San Francisco Bay Conservation and Development Commission to take action against the city of Oakland, requesting they remove the vessels in order to provide a safe environment.
Tomorrow they'll receive a notice which basically says, get those 3 boats out of there, make sure that they are not causing any environmental harm, and make sure that that public wharf is accessible to the public.
The commission also noted that removing sunken boats from the water is difficult as it can pose environmental concerns, which is why it must be done by professionals.
Concord police are warning the community about an increase in car break-ins and thefts across the city. The department sending out an alert yesterday, warning the community that thieves have been targeting Lexuses, Hondas, Acuras, pickup trucks, and work cars, with the thieves taking off with construction equipment left in the cars. Police are encouraging people to lock their doors and remove anything of value, and they're telling people to keep their cars in secure garages whenever possible.
Not a bad looking day today, but the warmest day and the coolest day of the week is still to come. I'll lay it all out for you with your Bay Area forecast.
And the Boston Beer Party continues. Fans of England are making their presence known in the Washington City.
When you own a business, you own every decision. I have a passion, make it a business, now to scale worldwide. A carry-on for a closet, a window seat for an office, traveling across time zones, all jet, zero. The business card that gives back all you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Now get employee pricing plus $5,000 total cash on a 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E SUV. Only at your California Ford dealer.
are felt beyond words. From sea to land, to culture and cuisine, no one connects you to Hereford Princess. Princess Cruises, book now.
Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2026 Ford F-150 truck. Only at your California Ford dealer.
We own a business, we own every decision. Should be a products in the pipeline. Meetings on the move. A launch from the lounge. Social company does right in 3, 2, 1. Business target gets back all you put in. Just have my reserve for business.
From the towering redwoods to the heart of the Central Valley. In every town, to every stretch of coast, the game the entire world loves is here. Toyota, proud to drive Northern California's passion for the game. Toyota, let's go places.